Ms. Gentry needs an offer as well. But I can pretty much know what Ms. Gentry's offer is. Mr. Oates, do you have a driver's license, sir? And you need to unmute yourself, sir. And there's Ms. Harris, and we'll wait on, there's Ms. Williams Law. So we're ready to rock, and roll. We don't have Mr. Perkins.
Oh.
And he's not necessary.
Okay, all right. It seems like this ticket here is holding me up from having a driver's license.
Very well. We'll get that taken care of. You only have, this is the only ticket that you're concerned with. It's the only court that you have.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, I guess, good morning, Ms. Harris.
Good
morning, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's just the vet stuff. It's the vet stuff down there.
Dante Goss.
They got some special program. First,
Always.
Yeah.
Well, not always, just start, that's 2 days. All right, Mrs.
Orlando.
Miss Tiffany Orlando. Good morning to you, ma'am. Let's get going. Ms. Harris, are you there?
Here. Oops, I didn't start my video. Sorry.
Are we ready, Ms. Williams Law?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Sade Patrice Gentry. Case number Z8084141. Ms. Harris, do you have the docket today?
Oops, I believe I do. Just still downloading.
Okay, very well. Well, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Gentry, and based on the nature of the charge and what I've heard, I don't know, and I can't say it for a fact what they're actually going to do, but the city of Detroit Police Department have heard they're not going to retain the audio video information for more than 90 days on misdemeanor charges. And it is my belief that these allegations that trying to make any sort of defense in this matter, it would be imperative that you have that audio video if something exists, which it likely does, but we don't know that for sure. So I would want to make sure that I'm sure any defense attorney and Ms. Gentry would want to make sure that any evidence as it relates to this case is preserved. So I'm going to put you and her in a breakout room to discuss the nature of the charges and kind of advise Ms. Gentry on how to move forward.
Your Honor, before we do that, what is the date of the offense?
The date of the offense, well, let's say the date of the allegation. I like to say because who knows if it's true or not.
What is this? I missed this.
That's you, Ms. Harris. Let's see. Did she join that room already? No, not yet. Okay, so the date of the allegation, 9/19.
And if the prosecutor is there, indicating, if I'm understanding this correctly, the prosecution is indicating that they only preserve evidence for 90 days?
Well, I don't know, that didn't come exactly from the prosecutor. I don't know if I know he has some kind of information as it relates to that. That came from a meeting that we had, that I was involved in, and that's what just somebody threw out there. I haven't been able to really substantiate that. You can allow him to, speak to that, and you can put your appearance on the record. Put your appearance on the record, Ms. Harris.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. Cherika Harris, P72832, on behalf of Ms. Gentry.
If you desire report, I'll take P60162 on behalf of the city. Your Honor, that is the city, the police department has a 90-day detention on video. That's much of the information I have regarding that.
But Mr. Goss, you
Yes.
do understand that pursuant to court rule, that's not proper.
That is a whole different department, and I have nothing to do with that. That is something the police department is doing, and they have been advised of that, so.
Okay. Okay.
I told you got a good one there, Ms. Gentry. All right, join that breakout room. You guys can discuss that. In the meantime, all I'm gonna do is kind of avail everybody of their offers if it's in there, Ms. Harris, so that they can kind of be prepared, and if there's any questions or if there's any other negotiation that you need, or if they want to speak to you, I'll allow it. I want everybody to keep in mind that they have a right to a trial. So, you know, you don't like the offer that's presented to you, which in this case would be
For,
Ms. Gentry.
if she doesn't have anything, it's OWI.
Okay, so it'd be reduced just to one level down to an OWI, and we'll get you the implications of that as well, when or Ms. Harris can look that up. She probably knows off the top of her head. So you'll be fully informed on what would be expected of you if you decided to take a plea. But I won't allow that plea today anyway, because I want at least to give you an opportunity to do more research or retain counsel, or just so you're fully informed, all right? Join that breakout room, please.
Erna, could you please add me to that breakout room? I switched devices. Thank you.
All right. Next up, Mr. Oates.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Mr. Oates, you say this is the only thing that's preventing you from getting a driver's license. He's being charged with one count of no ops. It appears that well, there's some other stuff here. Let's see what you have. Okay, now I have Mr. Orlando's file. And I need to have Mr. Oates' file. So again, there is nothing else here.
Can you pull the chart record?
Can you run his driver record, please?
Sure.
I'm sorry, good morning.
I did. The vitamins in it. I need the strength. Oh,
What are you doing?
Yeah, well, you didn't know Kill a tree.
Yeah. This thing
It's
is,
still going.
this driving record is, we need to add some reams of paper to this. This is a book.
I've been driving a long time, sir.
I don't care. People been driving all their lives and haven't accumulated this many infractions.
I've been driving a long time. I got 1 page.
Yeah. 68. You're a couple of years older than I am. I'm not even gonna attempt to go through it. Let's go back to the.
So it's more than just our tickets.
No, it's no, here's just the VR tickets, maybe suspending his license. That's what he indicated as well.
Sorry. Book of infractions.
You always have to defer.
Yeah.
Very small.
I'll make a deal with you.
I don't need the deal, you make it for him. What's the
Yeah,
deal?
yeah, no.
Let me hear, let me hear.
You might need to take just drive fast. All those infractions, you might need a refresher.
What we're talking about. Really. This year, the last year, it's only been like 1, 2 stops. Not talking about just like, I'm sure a lot of this is early on, right, in your driving career.
Yeah, I didn't have a driver's license for a while. So every time I got stopped, I would get a ticket. But that's why I'm trying to get my driver's license right now. I've had a valid driver's license for a few years now. I'm trying to keep it that way.
Well, you failed at that, but let's see if we can get you back on the road here. It's just one count of no ops, that's all it is. So, my city attorney really likes to analyze.
Okay.
Take a look at it. Well, anyway, the offer in the file here is to plead to the amended county failure to display. The only problem with that is that's going to generate another 30-day suspension automatically upon plea. It's $240 fine. So based on that, you can take that deal unless he wants to offer you something a little bit more generous or not. That's up to him. And you got a good lawyer out there. I know she's gonna do whatever she can. Good morning, Miss Orlando.
Good morning.
Do you have a driver's license, ma'am?
No.
And I always say the main thing that I would like to accomplish in traffic court is trying to get as many people a driver's license as we possibly can. And that requires, you know, being fair and reasonable, which we always want to do in any case, but that's what the goal is in here, so try to see if we can do that. Yes.
I want him to take it fast. He has a lot of speeding and running red lights. He take class, do it like in a week or two, I dismiss the charge.
Well, there's the offer, sir. You take a defensive driving course. The sooner you finish that defensive driving course, you come back in here, he'll dismiss the case. That's defensive driving course is gonna cost you at least, well, I don't know, but it's an 8-hour course, but there's also there's 14 chapters and one test,
14 quizzes.
14 quizzes and one test, and 14 chapters too. Because each chapter has a quiz, and there's one test at the end. We like to have you come back in, tell everybody in court what you learned from that class, because I'm sure there's a lot of information in there that you learned, and then you'll dismiss it. I usually give you 30 days to complete, but if you complete it sooner, so if you want to get a driver's license, I will allow you to send me that certificate. I'll allow you to come in the next day, and then we can get this on the road. Really, the way the offer is structured, fines, you can't lose by taking the course. You're in a win-win situation, except for the time that you have to expend to do it. But that's going to be up to you.
You say it's up to me? Take the class, or can I just pay the fine, you're saying?
Yeah, you can pay the fine, and then you'll have the automatic 30-day suspension, but that's up to you.
Okay, and then, okay, I get it. So to avoid the suspension, take the class.
To avoid the suspension, take the class, and you'll avoid having to pay the court.
I get it. Okay, all right, well, I'll take the class. Just let me know how to take the class, and I got it. I'll do it.
I'll send the information to you in the chat. Let's call the case. I don't believe you need a lawyer for this. Now, I'm gonna waive the warrant fee, and you're gonna have to pay a $45 reinstatement fee, which I won't waive, but you'll still come out financially on top. You'll come out, the sooner you complete this, you'll come out quicker to get your driver's license back. And I guarantee you, despite the fact of having to do the class, you'll learn something, and I'm thinking you're gonna enjoy taking it.
Okay.
Once you get the fact that I gotta take this class. All right, so this is the City of Detroit versus James Andre Oakes, case number 205-232-731. Mr. Oakes, off the record, we discussed the offer in the file, which would be pleading to a failure to display, and also that's a misdemeanor, so you'll be avoiding a misdemeanor on the record. And the city attorney has offered you an opportunity to take the Michigan defensive driving course. And I'm going to put that course in the chat. If you put it in just like I have it, you'll get to the right defensive driving course, because if you just put in Michigan defensive driving, you're going to get a lot of different courses. Please select the Detroit defensive driving option. And then I'm going to put my email address in the course so I can get that. If you see that, you can take my email address down, take that course down. The sooner you finish it, the sooner we can call your case. And the offer again is a failure to display a valid driver's license. Let me. Failure to display a valid driver's license.
You want that? If you don't do it,
I can let them do that.
I'm fine with that.
What we can do also is allow you to pay that $45 reinstatement fee up front. And Mrs. Harris, I'm sorry. We're on the record with Mr. James Andre Oakes. Mr. Oakes is charged with a no-ops It is, his license is suspended behind it. The offer in the file was to plead to the amended count of failure to display. That's a 93-day misdemeanor, punishable by 93 up to 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. And but I was going to fine him $240. That is a abstractable to the Secretary of State, where it doesn't carry any points, but it does generate an automatic 30-day license suspension. We did review Mr. Oak's record, and it appears that this is the only ticket that is holding his license up. The prosecutor, Mr. Goss, has given him an opportunity to take the Michigan defensive driving course, which I put in the chat. And if he can, upon completion of that course, he knows the ground rules. That comes back in, he takes notes, he gives us some substantive information of what he learned from that course, and the case will be dismissed. So I told Mr. Oakes that I would give him time to take it. The sooner that he takes it, the sooner he can go get a license. But I'll also, and this is for anyone else, I'll also allow them to pay the reinstatement fee up front of $45. It might be best for you to come in the courthouse and do that. And then theoretically, once that reinstatement fee is paid, then he can go get a license, because that will generate his clearance despite this case still being open. With that being said, Mr. Oakes has elected to take the Michigan defensive driving course, and he wants to come back. I generally give him 30 days. If he would like, and he can let me know what date he will have that completed, then I can just give him that date to come back, and we can get the matter resolved then. But if it's 30 days and he comes back in, he can come back in anytime before that. I just request that he send me that certificate the day before, so we'll have that ready and pull his file. Any other questions, sir?
No, sir. No, sir. You said everything else is in the file. I just take the driving course, send you the certificate, come back the next day.
You understood. And I have Ms. Harris on the line. If you want to speak with her in the breakout room regarding anything that relates to this, then you're fully welcome to do so. Other than that, if you're going to take the course, you can let me know if you just want me to put the 30 days down, or that, let's say we'll allow to pay reinstatement fee up front. All right.
Okay, great. Yeah, I would like to speak with Ms. Harris, make sure I got everything.
Very well.
Because there are some things I wanted to tell you too.
Okay. Hello.
All right. Join the breakout room, and hold on momentarily. Ms. Harris will be in there momentarily. We're going to get Mrs. Gentry out of here as well.
Okay.
So go ahead and join that breakout room, sir, and then
Okay.
wait on Ms. Harris to join.
All right, thank you.
Okay, let's go back on the record with Ms. Sade Gentry. I've given you an opportunity, Ms. Gentry, to speak to Mrs. Harris in a breakout room. And Ms. Harris, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting that the matter be set for a pretrial date. I advised her of her right to get a court-appointed attorney. I had to let her know that that's randomly assigned. So I've also advised her that she could also retain her own attorney. So she's going to take that time to possibly consider whether or not she's able to retain an attorney. And that would give some time also for anyone to review any discovery that is available and to make a request to preserve any additional discovery.
Okay. And I just want to let you know again, I haven't been presented with the issue of that destruction of evidence, which I would deem that it would be. I don't agree with it, so I haven't been presented with that so far. But that would be a point of contention, I'm sure, if that came up and this issue was not allowed to get all of the evidence in the case. So let's give you a pretrial date. Is that accurate, Ms. Gentry?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to give you a pretrial date of January 6, 2022, 8:30 a.m. Same way via Zoom, and 9/19. So that was just last month, a month ago today. So according, you have 60 more days, and I don't know how stringent they are on that 90 days. If it's, I don't know. So I'm just letting you be fully informed that you need to get on top of this pretty quick.
Okay.
And I will also let the court know, I believe there is a motion pending in 36th District Court regarding this issue. So possibly the outcome of that may work in her favor.
All right. At least as we know it, to obtain a longer time for the discovery, you know. Now if it's I don't know what that case is all about, but if it has something to do with the evidence being destroyed, that's a whole nother issue as well too. So, all right, you understand everything, Ms. Gentry?
Yes. Just to reiterate, you said January 26th. It could be sooner, if depending on.
January 6th. I want to make sure you know that January 6th, 2020, at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, got it.
Now, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to make sure that date was properly articulated to you.
Okay, I corrected that. You said January 6th, and Ms. Harris said pending a motion, right? It might be.
Speaking of the motion about, I think that there's other litigants that have probably come across this, that have run across this issue so far. I don't know if there's an attorney somewhere that is suing the city of Detroit police department, or if there's a case that's similar in nature, or where that requires the body and video cam that they've destroyed. I don't know the facts and circumstances of it, but it's something to do with this discovery issue that we've been talking about.
Okay.
According to Ms. Harris. So, and she's, I don't see her wrong either. All right. Any questions, Rich?
No, thank you, Bo.
All right, thank you very much. Have a great day.
You as well.
All right, you can join that room with Mr. Owens.
Yes, sir.
All right, Sasha Grant.
Yes.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, say good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Ms. Orlando.
Yes,
Let's see what you have going on. right, just, what I see in the system here now, you have, first of all, a number of reinstatement fees that have gone unpaid. And you also have a number of 3 civil infractions that have gone unpaid that are in default. You know, what I generally do is, I don't know what's going to happen with this case, these 2 cases that you have pending. But what I generally do is, if you, whatever, if you're really interested in getting a driver's license, which I'm sure you are, I make it more reasonable, and I try to go back in there and I waive some of the discretionary fees for you. Because I know that, you know, late fees and those warrant fees can get kind of expensive. So I'll give you that opportunity, that regardless of what happens really in this case. So let's put this aside for a second. Let's go back on the record with Mr. James Andre Oaks. And Mr. Oaks, I've given you an opportunity to speak with Ms. Harris in the breakout room, and we've gone over pretty much everything. Is there any questions, or what does your client want to do, Ms. Harris?
So he does want to avail himself of the defensive driving course. However, he just needs the information as to how to access that. He indicated that you were going to give an email address.
It's in the chat. I can resubmit it.
Please and thank you, Your Honor.
So if you hit that chat button down there, sir, you'll see it should be red now with some messages in there. And you can take a screenshot or write it down or take a whatever. Got it?
Yes, sir. I'm getting ready to screenshot it right now.
Very well. Now, the only question I have for you, I can give you the November 18th date, unless you want a specific date, then you know you'll have this course complete. We can make sure you have it on the calendar that day. What would you like to do?
How long is the course? Is it just one day?
It's just 8 hours. So, I mean, if you say you're going to do that today and come back in tomorrow, or if you say you want to do it next week, you just give me a date, but let's get it done that day.
About next week, Tuesday.
Next week, Tuesday. Very well. I'm going to give you a pre-trial date for October 26, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. I try to make it first come, first serve. It doesn't always work that way, but definitely you are for one of the first ones here today, and you'll be definitely at the top of the list on Tuesday. All right?
Okay, great.
All right, take it, sir. Have a great day. I'll see you next week.
All right, thank you, bye.
All right, let's call the case, City of Detroit versus Tiffany Marie Orlando, case number 217-05766, counts 1 and counts 2.
Yes.
Appearance for the record, please.
Tiffany Orlando.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Chair Rebecca Harris on behalf, House Counsel on behalf of Ms. Orlando.
All right, so let's, Mr. Orlando has a driver's license suspended and no insurance misdemeanor. I don't have an offer in this file. And I'm gonna get this over when he comes back. But also, Mr. Orlando has 3 civil infractions that are old, dated back to 2019. And I indicated to her that I would waive the discretionary fees in those cases so that she can get as close to the original ticket as possible and make it a little bit more affordable for her to pay those tickets. So with that being said, I can put you in a breakout room with Ms. Orlando so that you can speak at length or however, if you would like, Ms. Orlando. Again, the offer appears it's going to be a failure to display a valid driver's license. That's generally what the city attorney offers on that. That's a misdemeanor. That's abstractable to the Secretary of State. Won't generate any points, but it'll generate a 30-day suspension upon plea. And I'll fine you $240, and I'll give you some time to pay. And then I told you I would help you out on some of those civil infractions that are in the bar.
Okay, and I also had a question about what the 3 civil infractions were for, because January of 2020, I was in jail for a week and they dismissed all of my tickets except for 2 of them, and they gave me time served for 2 of them. But these new 2 tickets are from a whole different time of when I was driving. So I didn't know where the 3 civil infractions came from.
All right, so it appears that the 3 civil infractions arose out of the same occurrence as from April 1st, 2019. And
yeah, okay.
For some reason, those matters were not adjudicated. Well, I see probably what happened is those matters went to default judgment on 4/30/2019. So apparently, for the original misdemeanor cases, the offense date was 4/1/2019. It was entered into the system here on 4/12/2019. There was a arraignment scheduled for 4/30/2019, and on that date it says you failed to appear. A warrant was generated on May the 1st, 2019. It was reassigned to another judge on May the 12th, 2019. A 14-day notice was generated on 6/7/2019. Driver's license reinstatement fees were assessed on 6/21/2019. The warrant was canceled on January 10th, 2020.
Right, due to me being in jail.
And pardon me?
Yeah, because I was incarcerated. I was in jail.
All right, and then you stood new, enter a not guilty plea. A pretrial was scheduled on January 15th, 2020. A video recording trial order generated, and then the case was on January 15th, 2020. The case was dismissed by party on motion of city attorney. That was for leaving the scene of the accident. And then a guilty plea was entered into for the drive while license suspended repeat offender on that date as well. So you got basically a 1-for-1, and no one addressed the civil infractions on that date.
Okay.
You follow all that, Ms. Harris?
I think I did.
All right. You want the offer is going to be a failure to display a valid driver's license. You can keep in mind you have a right to a trial. I already told you the implications of failure to display. It's going to be a $240 fine. I'll dismiss the other no insurance misdemeanor, and that's going to generate an automatic 30-day suspension. And I'll give you an opportunity to speak with Ms. Harris in the breakout room.
Your Honor, is there a possibility that I could speak with the prosecutor to amend that offer to an improper plate?
Certainly it is. Certainly, he's not in the court right now.
Okay.
You want to also speak with her, or just because we have time now, it doesn't cost you anything to talk, Ms. Orlando. I'm switching to breakout.
Okay, I don't know how to go to the breakout room.
Well, it's going to show you a prompt.
Okay. Okay, I see it. Thank you.
All right. For you, let's see what Ms. Grant has. Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
You have a no insurance misdemeanor and a no ops ticket. And a license and property ticket. One license and property. So the offer is the.
I didn't know nothing about the insurance because the car was not in my name.
I know that's the problem though. I'm gonna let you speak to the city attorney, House Counsel, Ms. Harris, about that. That offer is gonna be a failure to display a valid driver's license as well. Maybe it may get better, I don't know. What else do you have?
Far as
As tickets in any other jurisdictions, how far or close are you?
if I'm not mistaken, I think Hamtramck. I think it is Hamtramck.
All right, let's wait, give them an opportunity to discuss it, and then he needs to come back in here anyway for, to speak with, all right. What I'm doing now is I'm I'm getting the city attorney back in the courtroom because, he's attending to multiple courtrooms.
Okay. I understand.
And then I'll give you an opportunity to advocate on your behalf. Why don't you go in the breakout room with Ms. Grant so that we can, get that together as well. Ms. Grant has 2 counts, 1 count of license, no ops, no insurance, and another count of license improper. So two counts of, basically 1 count of license improper, 1 count no ops, and 1 count of no proof of insurance.
Okay. Is there a recommendation currently on?
It's the failure to display.
Okay.
All right. My mom came to the game the other day.
Did she? Did she enjoy herself?
Yeah, she said she really did.
Nice. You know what's so weird?
Mm.
Eyes are changing color. Yeah, they were yellow before. Or golden looking.
Ouch. Where did my slippers go? I find my slippers. No, they're over here. I don't know how the hell they got over here, but
Ma'am, this is, if you mute yourself until you call your name, we're hearing your conversation.
yeah, I apologize.
All right. Well, for now, we're gonna wait for a second, so as soon as she gets back in. As soon as he gets back in, we can get this show back on the road.
Okay.
I like to see Ms. Harris beat up on, Mr.
Mr. Garcia. Oh, man. He said he got kicked out before, you know, this one is coming up.
You being real selfish right now. You being real selfish and inconsiderate.
Ms. Grant?
Yes.
We can, I don't know who you're being selfish to, but, we can hear your conversation. Now, here we go. Mr. Orlando first.
Yes, sir.
Tiffany Orlando. Ms. Harris would like to speak to you regarding both Ms. Orlando and Ms. Grant.
Good morning again, Mr. Goss.
Good morning.
I am just respectfully requesting a slight modification to the recommendation as written. And I would like that to reflect an improper plates, please, and thank you.
What's the reasoning behind that?
There are, I believe both of them have a no insurance. So while we would admit to the no insurance, we would just ask that it would be amended to improper plates. That way they're both put in a better position to be able to get their license.
How close are they to getting their license?
With regards to Ms. Grant, I know that she has tickets in one other jurisdiction that she has to clear up. So this would definitely help her in that regard so that she's not facing any other suspensions or restrictions. Ms. Orlando is in the process of clearing everything up as I believe she is on probation. So this would also put her in a similar posture so that she is able to get her driving credentials in order.
You know, that's not the policy of our department to dismiss.
I can't say with reasonable certainty that I know if that's a policy or not. I just know that in some prosecutors are able to work that out differently. I will say that. I will also say that Ms. Orlando also has civil infractions that she is going to have to pay as well. So we're just hoping for anything that would help her to put her in a better position to be able to get her license so that she doesn't have to come back into court. And the same with Ms. Grant.
Let me pull the driving records and see. Nash, can I get the driving record, please?
Sure. That's just one.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ms. Grant can get a allowing.
We will accept that. Thank you.
What's that?
I'll go over with you. Go ahead with them. Ms. Harris.
So what allowing, he's saying that you would, they would amend it to allowing an unlicensed person to drive, which in essence is true. That does not abstract, so it puts you in the same position. It's similar to the improper plates, it's just a different wording. if that makes it a little bit easier to understand. But I'm sure the judge will give you a little bit more detail than I just did.
Okay.
And Ms. Orlando, on the other hand, has had a couple of accidents in the last few years and other issues. So for her, I would make her the same offer I made to Mr. What was that guy?
Mr. Oates?
Right, to do the class, and I would dismiss the matter.
And she is absolutely inclined to do that. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dismiss the business, but she still got to do the improper. But at least because of the accident she's having, I would dismiss the
driving while licensed.
Driving, right.
And
But
she
she still has to do the
pleads
improper.
to improper plates, which does
Right.
not abstract Miss Orlando. So
Exactly.
you just have to take one extra step to get the benefit of that plea deal.
Understand.
And Miss Orlando is okay with doing that. Thank you, Mr. Goss. We appreciate you.
We sure
You
do.
will.
All right, now, are you gonna allow Ms. Grant to do the dispenser driving course?
I was just about to say the same thing. Ms. Grant wanted to take the course, and that's her. I give her that option also.
Okay.
You all wanna do that?
Yeah, I can take it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mrs. Tiffany Marie Orlando. So we have an instance where Ms. Orlando, let's call the case, if I haven't already, the City of Detroit versus Tiffany Marie Orlando, case number 2170576, counts 1, counts 2. I'll give you an opportunity to speak with the city attorney in the breakout room. And the offer at this point, before taking the course, is to plead to the count of failure to display a valid driver's license. Or was that, yeah, that was a minute. So but if you elect to take the Michigan defensive driving course, which I think you agreed to, the case will be dismissed upon completion of the course.
Okay.
And then we'll revisit the civil infractions that were in default at that time, okay?
Okay.
How many days did you do in jail? Only 10 days?
I did, yeah. So, no, I did 6 or 7 days.
All right, so how long do you need to take this course? When would you like to come back?
How long do you think it would take?
Well, it's up to you on what you want to do it. You know, generally it's an 8-hour course online. So it's 14 chapters with a quiz on each chapter and then one big final exam. So I would like you to take notes. I would like you to take it seriously, and I would like you to be prepared to come in and let us know everything you learned. And then I got the note that the case will be dismissed. I usually give you 30 days to do it.
Okay.
If you want to come in sooner than that, you can let me know, or you can just send me I'd like to know the date, but if not, you can send us the information the day before and zoom in the next day. We'll do our best.
Okay. If it's all right with you, can I please get the 30 days? Because I have other legal stuff going on also at the moment.
All right, 30 days, November 18th,
November 18th.
2021 at 8:30 a.m. And
You want me
then,
to appear in court?
yeah, you have to appear. You know, you're gonna be on Zoom though.
Okay, Zoom. Okay, I'm just making sure I don't have to come in.
Email me that,
Come in or whatever.
email me that certificate ahead of your court date, all right?
Okay, so on the 17th, I'll have to email it to you. Can I have your email address?
It's in the chat.
Okay, I see it. Perkins@36districtcourt.org.
And then the course is in the chat. I'm gonna send it one more time to you. Are you getting this information, Ms.
Yes,
Grant?
I had wrote down the thing when you had gave it to the case before me.
Oh, okay.
Perkins. Okay, I need to see your email address one more time, so 1 second.
And Your Honor, while she's still taking that information, is it possible that Ms. Orlando could pay her reinstatement fees in advance?
Yeah, well, she's got a lot of reinstatement fees. I don't know. I mean, the reinstatement fees aren't even on these two cases. She's got a host of reinstatement fees on other cases that she hasn't paid. I counted at least 8.
Oh, okay.
So the $240 were from what? The civil infractions, or was that the reinstatement fees on there?
$240 is if you had took the failure to display today, but you're gonna avoid that $240 because you're gonna take that course and do very good on that. You're not gonna avoid civil infractions, but on that day, we're gonna deal with a lot of stuff. I understand you did 10 days in jail, and you have these other 3 licensed civil infractions that went into default. So we'll deal with that.
36 district
So
court.gov. Was it .gov, right? Was your
.org.
.org? Okay, thank you.
No, that's for my email. You have the email. You have the Michigan Defensive Driving website, right?
Yes, MichiganDefensiveDriving.com.
Make sure you put the www dot so it'll straight to that, because there's a lot of defensive driving courses out there. All right?
Yes, sir.
If there's nothing further, we will see you back on the 18th of November.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, guys.
Make sure you select the Detroit option, okay?
Detroit option?
Yes.
Okay, I got it. I wrote it down.
All right, let's, if there's nothing further, have a great day, Ms. Orlando.
Y'all do too. Thank y'all very much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
This is the city of Detroit versus Sasha Quinn Grant, case number SP 1157923, counts 1 and counts 2, 207131661. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Charity Harris on behalf of Ms. Grant. Ms. Grant, please state your name for the record.
Sasha Grant.
All right, so Ms. Grant, off the record, go ahead.
Dante Goss on behalf of the city of Detroit. Your Honor, since Ms. Grant is willing to take the course, I would dismiss both matters for her because of her driving record her infractions are very old, so I would dismiss both matters.
Well, it's 3 matters, so are you gonna dismiss everything for her if she takes the course?
The other ones are the paper. No insurance, registration, those ones.
So it's got one no insurance and one no registration from December 20.
That's fine.
No, December, or for the January 26, 2021 is a no insurance and a failure to display. And on October 29, 2020, there's a road while license improper.
That's fine. Since she's taking the class, I give her a major break. If she could have just did the other way, so I give her.
Thank you, Mr. Goss.
You
And thank you, Your Honor.
You're very much welcome. Ms. Grant, when would you like to come back?
All November is kind of hectic because my daughter have a lot of different MRI appointments and EEG appointments for her seizures. So November at all will not be good. But anything after November, I should be okay.
You want to come in before November or you want to go in December?
Can we do December?
change the date.
I know she got an appointment next week, and I know she got an appointment like literally a couple days, like 3 weeks coming up.
Let's do December 7th.
December 7th. Okay.
At 8:30 a.m. You have all that information about the class, my email address, and all that, correct?
Yes.
All right, so get me that ahead of December 7th, and we'll see you back on that day.
So long as I do the class anytime before then.
Then you can zoom in. But send me the certificate first.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, if she has reinstatement fees, is she able to pay those now?
Yes, she does have just one reinstatement fee. You can pay that reinstatement fee. Up front.
How
So
much?
$45, man. If you come down to the court, and that can potentially get you another driver's license sooner than you don't have to wait all the way to December. You can pay that $45 reinstatement fee.
I'm gonna still have to wait.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna still have to wait. I have to take care of Hamtramck.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can get it done now. Hamtramck. So if you pay the $45 now, at least you'll be done with this.
It might
You'll just come back on,
might help her in Hamtramck.
and it might help you in Hamtramck if you go with a driver's license. I don't know if that's in warrant status as well, but whatever you want to do, that's up to you.
Can I pay it over online, or do I have to come down there?
I don't know. You can try to pay it online. If you can do that, can you waive that warrant fee as well right now?
Yes.
And just leave the case pending?
Yes.
All right, we'll waive the warrant fee as well. You can try to, if it's entered in there, if it'll allow you to, it should just, and momentarily, it should just have $45 there. You can pay that and you should get a clearance. I don't know for sure, but you should.
Should I wait 24 hours and do it to make sure that it's clear before I try to pay it? Or
No. As long as you see that $45, Ms. Nash is entering in that stuff into right now. So 15 minutes. The only question is it gonna actually generate that clearance? But you're gonna have to pay that $45 anyway. So there's no getting around that $45. So
Okay. That's
pay it
fine.
now as soon as you can, and then take care of Hamtramck, and then we'll have you back on December 7th.
Okay.
All right, have
See
a
you
great
then.
day, Ron.
You too.
And that will conclude the morning.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much. You all have a great day.
Have a good
I will
one.
see you in the future. And Ms. Williams-Law, I will see you this afternoon.
All right, Your Honor. See you in the PM.
Hi, everybody.